If the temperamentally difficult child could speak upon coming out of the womb. Now, there have been many unsubstantiated reports. I don't know if they're true, but I've heard of doctors reporting that the kid came out of the womb smoking a cigar. I don't know if it's true. One doctor said the kid came out of the womb looking for a fight. I don't think it's true, you know. In any event, if a child who's difficult could speak upon coming out of the womb, they'd give you the finger like this, you know, and they'd say, let's get something straight right now. In this house, I have all the needs, you have none. Your job, should you choose to take it, is to make sure that I'm having fun, followed by more fun, and that I'm never bored. Your job is to make sure that I am loved unconditionally, even when I'm being totally obnoxious. Any questions? If not, let's get on with it. And that would be the temperamentally difficult child. Now, the big rule for dealing with temperamentally difficult children, when the difficult child is angry, we are calm. And so people say, well, how do you stay calm? I say, the way you stay calm is through the plan where you rehearse the strategies and responses that you've already put on paper. Without rehearsal, there can be no performance. If you rehearse the kinds of things you want to say when children answer you back, for example, and temperamentally difficult children, very disrespectful, I won't do it and you can't make me. I don't have to listen to you, and I love this. Who are you? I've been with temperamentally difficult children where they've talked like that, you know. I find myself looking around like this. Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? What you don't want to do is say to a child in a loud voice, you know, don't you raise your voice at me! Because kids look at you like, they see. You know. We should have sympathy for the mother of temperamentally difficult children, who, by the way, gravity has taken its toll. They have very bad posture. They're all slumped over, you know. And they're always looking up at always looking like this. You know? And they're shaking their head, I don't know. And to me, you know, she's a mother under siege, and the genes probably did come from the husband's side of the family, and she's taking the rap. I think it's very unfair. And have you ever seen mothers of easy children? Good posture, great self-esteem. The world is their oyster. And she looked at me as if to say, it's the way I parent. And mothers of easy children are very confused when they're with mothers of difficult children. Because the mother of the easy child says, what is all the fuss here? You tell the kid what to do, he does it. I don't understand. And they don't understand. Tell a child what to do, you all know this, versus what not to do. So we don't say, don't run, we say, please walk. Don't hit, use words, okay? And of course, children, the research says children do not hear the word don't. Children hear verbs and nouns. So we say, don't throw your coat on the floor. What does the kid hear? Throw, coat, floor. And they do. And going along with this, and I know you folks don't do this much, but there are always, in every center, I always hear a couple of teachers talking with ineffective responses. Like I hear teachers say, asking questions. Never ask a question in a discipline situation when you want to make a statement, right? So are we ready? And the kid says, no. What are you doing? Nothing. Why did you poke her? I don't know. Do you have to do that? Yes, I do. How many times do I have to talk to you? 37? I mean, you're going nowhere with these questions. And again, don't tell me you didn't, I saw you. Don't hit him with the block. Hit him with the block is what they're hearing. And I don't hear this too much. I hear this more from parents. It's called victim's language. I can't take this anymore. Can you imagine if victim's language was used by other people in authority? Supposing police officers use victim's language. Supposing you were speeding and a police officer pulled you over, and he came over to you and he said, "You're driving me crazy! What am I going to do with you? I can't take this anymore. I give up." And of course, comparisons. Ooh. What is the root cause of all feelings of inferiority? It's being compared. And my rule has always been, when I'm talking to a child, I talk to that child about that child and nobody else. And I'm never saying, your sister came to this school 2 years ago and she was reading when she was your age. You statements. We stay away from you statements with every child. What is wrong with you? Your attitude is disgusting. Can't you do anything right? And my personal favorite, are you deaf? And here's another rule, folks. When you're upset, when you're angry, when children are ruffling your feathers, speak from the I. I don't like what's going on right now. I want it to stop. I'm getting very upset at this moment. I. The minute you go to you, it's a put down, and now there's revenge involved. They got to get back at you. So we stay away from what we call toxic talk. And if you use toxic talk, does that change the behavior? And what do they say? No. I say, well, why do you use it? I don't know, So we say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and thinking you'll get a different result. So here's my advice, nice little metaphor here. If the horse you're riding dies, get off. Try something else. And to me, I know a lot of you use Empathic I Messages. And this takes a lot of rehearsal, but the Empathic I Message is probably the most effective response to temperamentally difficult children that you can use, at least that I've discovered anyway. And what it is, the first part of the Empathic I Message is kind of like actively listening to feelings where you kind of reflect the feeling. I can see you're upset. I can see you're angry, that kind of thing. And it shows warmth and concern and so on. But then the second part is the firmness and the don't mess with me. I can see that you are angry, but I will not allow you to hit. I want you to ask him if you can play with the truck. Now, the next sentence I'm going to give you is a takeoff on this one. Only a lot of us, we study Piaget, right? And Piaget says that to understand is to invent. And I've always liked that. It means kids can't really be creative until they know something. Okay? So look at this particular statement. I know that you are angry and that's why you hit her. Can you think of a way to make her feel better? So now we're appealing to the child's sense of creativity, if you will, to come up with, to invent some solutions to make the child he has just injured, if you will, feel better. I know it's fun to throw things, but I need for you to put the puzzle pieces back in the box so they won't get lost. I know you are upset, but I want you to speak to me with respect. I will not allow you to speak to me that way. These all have to be. Now, you can write your own and rehearse them. And this can be part of your plan. And so I get a lot of stories from mothers of difficult children. Two stand out real quick. Let me just real quickly. Two stand out. One mother said her 5-year-old was really giving her a hard time. And she said, "You go to your room." And the child said, "I'm going to my room. And when I get there, I'm going to rip the wallpaper off." Then another parent, her 4-year-old, again, they were in the kitchen, she said, and she was asking him to do something. He wouldn't do it, giving her a hard time. And she had a little timeout chair out in the hallway. And she said, "You go to timeout right now." He stopped over to the timeout chair. He sits in the timeout chair. And he's huffing and puffing and he's staring right at her. Can you imagine that 4-year-old staring at the mother? And she looked at him and she said, "Well," and he said, "I just want you to know one thing. I'm sitting down on the outside, but I'm standing up." And this just shows how defiant, persistent these young young children can be. And there's one other book that I love by James Dobson called Parenting is Not for Cowards. So you've got to be, and if I can just wrap up here, you've got to be strong and courageous, but you've also got to be warm and loving. And while you're managing this temperament, you've got to be building self-esteem. It takes a lot. You can do it. Thank you so much for coming.